Hey there, Samitian here, and welcome back to Marvel Legendary. Last time we lost to the Sinister Six, and I played that game not good. Didn't do very good. Feel like I could have done a lot better. This is my second time attempting to record this video because the first time, the scheme that I got broke. So hopefully it doesn't this time. Today we're facing Magus. Magus gets +1 attack for each villain in the city that has any shards. He always leads the Universal Church of Truth. Master Strike, if there are already any villains with shards in the city, each player gains a wound. Then this strike enters the city as a Cosmic Wraith villain with 4 attack with 4 VP. Then put a shard on each villain in the city. So a lot of shards coming out, which is good for us if we can get the shards, and bad for us if we can't get the shards. And the scheme is Fragmented Realities, set up, add an extra villain group, shuffle the villain deck, then split it as evenly as possible into a villain deck for each player. Then shuffle 2 twists into each player's villain deck. Special rules, the normal city does not exist. Instead, each player has a different dimension in front of them with 1 city space. Villains and bystanders from your villain deck enter your dimension. You can fight villains in any dimension. Twist, play 2 cards from your villain deck. Evil wins when the number of non-gray heroes in the KO pile is 5 times the number of players. So a twist almost guarantees a KO from the city, because when stuff escapes, it KOs a hero from the city. There's only 4 twists. You can fight villains in any dimension. How does this work with stuff like... How does this work with Danger Sense? I assume you can only Danger Sense your own dimension? I don't know. We're also facing the Infinity Stones and the Subterranea, and we're playing as Rocket Raccoon. Grythoth, Breaker of Wills? I have never seen this hero. Professor X, Darkhawk, and Quasar. Alright, let's go. Hopefully the setup doesn't break. Alright, doesn't look like it broke. So I guess these are the 2 cities. Gonna just put it here and here. This is left side city, and this is right side city. Easy enough. Ambush. Each henchman and villain in the city gains a shard. If Magus is the mastermind, 1 Cosmic Wraith also gains a shard. Right. It's gonna be a problem. Now hold on, the normal city does not exist. Does that mean that this isn't in the city? I don't think that's how that works. I think the city is the city that it comes into. Probably? I don't know. Wait, why am I on this side? I know why I'm on that side. It's because I failed. Or didn't fail. The first setup broke, so I had to reload a save, so I was already in green. So when I set up this one, it put me back to white. That's why. I understand. Alright, we got a 3-5 and a 5-3. Any cool 5 costs to buy with that? This one. 3 attack. Get some knowledge. It's not bad. Now I'm going to fight this for 3, which gives me a shard. What am I buying? Does Rocket have artifacts? I mean, if I can get a lot of Rocket Raccoon cards, Trigger Happy's gonna be nuts. But he's the only Guardian in here? I'm gonna take both of the Rocket Raccoon cards on this side and hope that more of them show up. Reality Stone gets +1 attack for each Master Strike in the K pile, enters stack next to the Mastermind. Ambush, reveal the top 3 cards of the villain deck, play a Master Strike from among them, put the rest back in any order. Okay, normally when it says the villain deck and there's multiple villain decks, you get to pick which villain deck it is, but I think that because the players each have their own individual villain deck, I think I need to take it from this one. I don't know if that's true or if it matters. Put the rest back in any order, huh? Which of these are annoying? All of them, pretty much. This ambush effect isn't that big of a deal, I don't think, because I won't have a lot of recruit next turn anyways. Soulstone isn't anywhere. I'm not going to be able to kill any of these. They're just going to chain escape. So I guess I should put the escape effect as low as possible. Like, both of these are going to escape, and there's not a whole lot I can do about that. This is rough. I need to get a lot of attack very quickly, and I don't know how the hell I'm going to manage to do that. Ambush. Each henchman villain in the city gains a shard. Trigger happy. Go with the rocket idea. Try and get a lot of shards so that I can clear the cities. Wow, who could have seen this coming? Okay, this is escaped. It does not have an escape effect, but I do need to KO something from in here. I don't think the game's going to last long enough for me to get to this card. And also, it's not very good without other Darkhawk cards. So I'm just going to KO this one. Alright, I can fight villains in any dimension, so I'm going to fight this one for 3. And I'm going to buy a... Oh yeah, ambush. All heroes in the HQ cost 2 more this turn. Forgot about that little ambush effect. So I can't buy either of these. Not that either of them are very good right now, so I'm just going to buy... These don't count as being in the HQ. I could buy an officer to... I don't know. Get to one of the 3 attack cards faster. I guess I need to just get like 3 attack cards, because... Yeah. Ambush. Each henchman villain in the city gains a shard. I'm noticing a pattern on the left side. It's kind of subtle. A little subtle pattern going on. I'm gonna fight this for 3. And I'm gonna buy Gritty Scavenger and keep trying to make Rocket Raccoon work. Okay, this has escaped. Doesn't have an escape effect. This has an ambush effect. If the Soulstone is in the city or escape pile, each player discards a card. It isn't. And I need to KO something from in here. I think I'm going to KO... It's actually kind of decent on the right. I'm going to KO an Absorb Metal. No, I'm just going to KO Travel to Nulls. No. Absorb Metal's terrible. It's a 1 attack card because I don't have any artifacts. I'm just going to KO this. Hey, I found an artifact. Okay. This is decent on this side. I have X-Men. I actually don't think it's that decent. Maybe I don't buy this. Then what do I buy? I buy this. That would make Absorb Metal better now that I've KO'd one of them. I'm just gonna take this and hope. Hope is good. I love hoping. Infinity Stone, Infinity Stone, Infinity Stone. The fourth card wasn't an Infinity Stone, so there was shuffling happening in this, I think. Okay. To recruit, I can discard a card, and if I do draw a card, I'm going to discard. I could discard nothing and buy this and spend a shard to fight this. Buy a 3 attack card. I think I need to buy 3 attack cards. I need to stop the bleeding, so yeah, I'm going to not discard anything. This is optional. I'm gonna keep my 5 attack and my 5 recruit and my 2 attack. I'm gonna buy this for 5. And I'm gonna spend a shard to fight you for 3. Which gives me a shard. You're Illuminati. Okay, you don't have an escape effect, but I do need to KO something, and I think I'm going to KO Mace of Chains. It's not great. And it works well with this, but I can also just take this with this, so I'm just going to KO this one. Alright, I could buy a 3 attack card, or a 3 recruit card, or a 3 attack card. I'm going to buy the 3 attack card. Mind Control. Oh, that's really good. Ambush. Megatar captures 2 bystanders. He's got a pizza delivery guy and a banker and Burrow. Remind me what Burrow does. Fight. If the streets were empty, put this villain back into the streets. There are no streets. Streets do not exist. Okay, let's see. I have 5 attack, 4 recruits. I have some tech. I can make this work pretty good. Is this another case where I don't discard and instead buy this? I could discard to try and get to the other rocket card. No, I think I buy this, and I think I fight this with a shard. So I'm just not going to discard with Gritty Scavenger. Gonna fight this for 6 by spending 1 shard, and I rescue the banker, which means I get 2 recruit to recruit this if I want. And I can either draw a card now or draw an extra card when I draw a new hand of cards at the end of this turn. If I draw into a recruit, I can buy both this and this. I think I'll draw now and hope that that works. It didn't, unfortunate. So this costs 1. I could buy this, and then recruit incoming detector next turn. I think that's a good idea. I'm gonna buy this for 1, and buy this for 3. Okay, escape. Okay, first ambush. Each player can't outwit Doctor Strange draws a card. This side can outwit. This side cannot outwit. Discards a card, not draws a card. And escape. Each player discards a card with no rules text. And I need to KO something from in here. Okay, I want this now. Kind of want this. This actually works good now that I've got a couple of these, but I think I'm going to KO this one still. Alright, and 3 attack. Reveal the top card of the villain deck. It's Nebula. I can fight that this turn, but I won't. And Psionic Astral Form. Do good things. I'm gonna fight you for 5. I have 4 recruit. I don't know why I said I had 3. I don't have the instinct for this, but I do have a X-Men trigger, which I think pushes that over the edge a little bit. Scheme Twist. Play 2 cards from your villain deck. 1 and 2. So this escapes, which gives this to you. Ambush any villain in the streets. There's no streets. And I need to KO something from in here. I'm gonna KO one of these. Okay, 5 more KOs and I lose. Not great. Ambush. Nebula captures a hero from the officer deck or HQ that costs 4 or less. Fight either KO that hero or choose a player to gain it. Okay. I think I'm going to give you this. I can fight both of them. I'm going to give you this one. I can reveal the top card of the villain deck. It is a Scheme Twist. Uh-oh. That's not good. So I can fight this one this turn, which will prevent that escape, and then I can fight that one next turn with a Shard, which will prevent its escape. Okay. Sounds good to me. I'm going to fight you for 4. It burrows, but there's no streets for it to burrow into. And I'm going to buy Psionic Astral Form. Ambush. Each henchman villain in the city gets a shard. Okay. But I need 5 recruit this turn. Let me get this. I think I'd rather just get Absorb Metal. If I discard this, I might get another Guardian's Hero for another shard. Okay. 2 recruit, I'm going to discard this to draw a card. Okay, that didn't actually help me. Actually, I kind of did, because now I can fight this without spending a shard. So I gain a shard for each other Guardian's Hero I played this turn, and I'm going to fight you for 4. Why did I only have 2 attack? Should have 4 recruit, 4 attack. Okay. So fight either KO that hero or choose a player to gain, and I'll give it over here. I have a lot of tech over here. And then 4 recruit. I think I'm just taking Absorb Metal. 3 attack cards are going to be pretty good. Okay, Scheme Twist. Twist, play 2 cards from your villain deck. Ambush, this villain captures 3 bystanders. He's got a public speaker, a bystander, and a comic shop keeper, and then... Oh. In a shocking turn of events, it didn't escape. Deal top card of the villain deck, that's a bystander, blah 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 blah. Okay, it's Soulstone. Re-attack. spend 2 shards, I can fight that. Oh, no, I can't. This has 9 attack. I don't think I'm fighting that. I'm fighting you for 3. Give me a shard. I'm trying very hard to stem the bleeding, and the bleeding is not being stemmed very well. Master Strike. If there are any villains with shards in the city, each player gains a wound. Nope. Then the strike enters the city as a cosmic wraith villain worth 4 attack worth 4 VP. Then put a shard on each villain in the city. I'm gonna assume that means the city. Okay, to stem the bleeding, I need to get more attack. I'm gonna discard this to draw a card. Okay, and then 1 recruit, 1 attack, draw a card. Alright, I don't have an artifact yet, unfortunately, but this is 1 attack. And then 3 attack, and I discard the bottom. Each player discards the bottom card of their deck. For each non-gray card discarded this way, I get +1 attack, so. There is no way for me to not see the bottom card of my deck when doing that, unfortunately. You're at 9. I'm gonna fight you for 9. Alright, I get to choose what order I take these in, so I get +1 recruit from this one, I draw a card from this one, and then I reveal the top 3 cards of the hero deck. The player of my choice gains one that costs 3 or less, and put the rest back in any order. Take this on this side, and I don't want this, and this one's pretty good actually. Alright, 6 recruit. I think I'm buying a 3 attack card. Soulstone gets +1 attack for each other villain in the city. This city is by itself. Ambush each player without an Infinity Stone in their victory pile. KOs a non-gray hero from their discard pile. This side has an Infinity Stone. This side does not have an Infinity Stone, so I need to KO a non-gray hero from my discard pile. Goodbye. That sucks. Because that is one of my best cards, and it also accelerates the game. Or accelerates my loss, unfortunately. Okay, I can put a hero from the HQ on the bottom of the hero deck. Which one of these don't I want? I don't want this one, and I'm going to replace it with another one. Wow. Hyperspeed 4. Not very reliable. What are my other options? I think I'm taking the Hyperspeed 4. I want this one on the left, because the left has more shard generation. Right, this is escaped. And this, well, this enters the city and this escaped. This gains a shard. Oh, each player also gains a wound because there was shards in the city. There are already any villains with shards, each player gains a wound, then the strike into the city is Cosmic Wraith, then put a shard on each villain in the city, okay. And I need to KO something from in here. I'm gonna KO this one. Alright, a little late for this, but it's here now. Alright, this has escaped, and I need to KO something from in here. This one. 2 more KOs and I lose. 3 attack, reveal top card of the villain deck. Oh, it's a trap. It's gonna good for me, actually. I'm gonna fight this for 5. Gives me a shard. Could fight this. Do I outwit? I do outwit. I could fight this too. Or save my shards. I should spend them. Spend my 2 shards, fight Hulkbuster Iron Man. And I'm gonna buy a Class Dismissed. Master Strike. There are no villains in the city with shards, so this goes here and gains a shard. 2... Oh, a Master Strike was completed, so I get a shard. 2 recruit, I may discard a card, and if I do, draw a card. Okay, and then 2 attack, and I gain a shard from this. 1 recruit, 1 attack, draw a card. I should have played this one first, but I didn't, and I'm punished for not doing it first. Okay, this is 3 attack, this is 3 attack, this is 3 attack. And each player discards the bottom card of their deck. For each non-gray hero discarded, I get +1 attack. And I can fight Magus for, he's at 11 plus 12 from this, so I can fight Magus for 12. Gives me a shard. Fight, Magus gains a shard, then Magus takes a shard from each other player that does not reveal a covert hero. Five recruit. I mean, this is the shard deck, so I should probably take this. Or is it too late for this, and I should instead buy 2 new recruits? So I'm going to buy this. And 1 new recruit. By end of turn, discard 2 cards of the same hero class or recruit 2 cards of the same hero class. 1 attack, draw a card. Recruit both of these. What's the suffer? Cross-dimensional Hulk Rampage. On the bottom real quick. I could recruit both of these to stop the trap. Well, my other options aren't very good, so I succeeded in the trap. Don't have any shards, so this is gonna escape. This escapes, you get this. Ambush. I get a shard. And something's escaped, so I need to KO something from in here. 1 more KO and I lose. Fight this for 3. And I'm gonna buy this one. One attack, draw a card. Going to hyperspeed for attack. 1. 1. Okay, I can discard these 4 to make you -8, which is not enough to fight you. I'll put this one on the bottom. I'm gonna buy a new recruit. Master Strike, there's nothing with shards in the city, so this enters the city, gains a shard. Okay, so this is... Oh wait, a Master Strike was played, so I get a shard. This is 3 attack. This is 3 attack. Going to discard 3 cards to give you -6, so you're at 17. Gonna spend 1 shard to get 1 attack. Not 17, 7. And I'm gonna spend 1 shard to get 7 attack and fight you. And I have 2 recruit, and I'm gonna buy a new recruit. Whenever you recruit a hero from the HQ. So I didn't recruit from the HQ, so I don't get a shard from that. Ambush! And a shard. Each player who can't outwit Doctor Strange discards a card. This side can outwit, this side can outwit. This is optional, right? I think I'm going to put Mind Control on the bottom just because I'm never going to be able to afford it. And then another one, I'm going to put this on the bottom, and I may KO a card from my hand or discard pile. I'm going to KO this. And then 3 attack. Reveal top card of this. It's Giganto. Okay. 3 more attack. 1 attack. Gonna fight you for 5. Gonna buy 2 new recruits. Do I lose? Twist, play 2 cards from my villain deck. Yep. This scheme's fucking hard. Only having 1 city space in each of the cities is insane. That is not easy to deal with. I think I lost because I fought Magus that one turn instead of keeping the city clear. Yeah, I think that's why I lost. But how would I win if I didn't do that? Like, that would have prevented me from losing, but then where's the win coming from? I liked this deck. Like, Shard Synergy. Pretty fun. Shard Synergy plus this, Absorb Metal. Just a 3 attack card. 3 attack cards are pretty good. And then this side was sort of trying to do X-Men stuff without a ton of X-Men cards available. So, bad was what this deck was, but... Yeah, this is rough. I don't know what the fuck you're supposed to do with this scheme. Just get a shit ton of attack as early as humanly possible. And then keep the city clear, and then also somehow fight the Mastermind? I don't know. Seems hard. Anyways, that's gonna do it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.